bleeding, when your heart's bleeding, and all you can see is red. Till you discover it is within each other to forgive and make amends. If I had known then, or what I know now, I wouldn't have said what I said. I took the long road, thought I'd be better on my own. Sometimes what's right is wrong instead. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you again. Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. 'Cause I was too young, and I didn't understand that you were the one. And I can't wait to see you
And these nights are getting shorter, like a energy I'll conquer. In my soul, this is real. These nights are getting shorter. In my soul, this is real.
When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
when you want to get off that darkest ground. But gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down.
taste of love.
And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally breathe. And I know it cannot last, but at last I can finally see.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to El Segundo, California, where we will bring you the first round of the LA Kings High School Hockey League JV playoffs. Actually, it's the second round. Excuse me. This is the semifinals of the LAK High School Hockey League. And playing tonight's game, or, well, I guess you can say tonight because it's technically the PM, are the undefeated 16-0 El Segundo Strikers. Last game that these guys played, they were down 2-0 going into the third period, but ended up tying it and winning it in overtime against the Wildcats. On the other side, the Santa Barbara Royals really shocked the world, well, the greater part of Los Angeles, well, the high school greater part of Los Angeles, where they defeated the Cougars in the first quarterfinal, the Burbank Cougars. In that game, the Cougars strike first thanks to Connor Rolston at 4:59, but Santa Barbara didn't hold too well when they were down 1-0 as they tied it up just 4 minutes later thanks to Kennedy Frissell. In the second period, Santa Barbara didn't let up as Frissell got a second goal, and Eli Haynes followed her up at 14:26. The Cougars struck back early in the third period with 1 minute gone, and after that, Santa Barbara would get the game-winning goal thanks to James Kane IV at 6:39 of the third period. After that, the power play goal for the Burbank Cougars would go to Connor Rolston, but it wouldn't be enough, and the Cougars would fall to the Royals. In this matchup, the El Segundo Strikers are going to be taking on the Royals. Now, the Strikers are 16-0. Goals for this season, 109. Goals against, just 20. That is very insane. It doesn't matter if you're a high school team, a JV team, or an NHL team. That is absolutely bonkers. But the last time these guys played was on February 8th, and they played here in El Segundo. Last time these guys played, the final score was 4-1, but don't let that fool you. It was a very close game, as after the first period, they were tied. El Segundo started up the scoring 6 minutes and 35 seconds into the first period, thanks to Jack Dawson. And after that, Santa Barbara would get an even strength goal thanks to Adam Headley. In the second period, Ryan Campbell would get a shorthanded goal, which would be the deciding goal. And in the third period, they would finally open up thanks to Tyler Stickney at 1:19 and Dominic Aloisi late in the period at 12:27. So 16-0, undefeated El Segundo Strikers taking on the Santa Barbara Royals, who came off of a upset win against the Burbank Cougars. And tonight in goal for the Santa Barbara Royals, you have Connor Schodecker. He has 5 wins, 3 losses. He has saved 260 shots of 293. That gains him a save percentage of a .887 and goals against average of a 3.60. Very, very admirable. On the other side, you have the freshman, the lightning in a bottle, as I like to say, the little Irishman that could, Cahal McKeown, number 32. He has faced a total of 183 shots. He has saved 169 of them for a save percentage of a .923 and a goals against average of a 1.42. That is league leading. And a hot goaltender right behind a hot defense, as the Strikers have let up only 20 goals in 16 games, and a hot, very, very hot offense with 109 goals in just 16 games. Again, I tell you, that is not normal for hockey standpoint. But Strikers make it happen, and we are just moments away from the puck drop here in El Segundo. Leading the way for the Santa Barbara Royals is Addison Healy, number 32. He has 13 points, 6 goals, 7 assists. And for the Strikers, number 63, Ryan Campbell, who has 14 goals, 9 assists for a grand total of 23 points. Leading in assists, however, is Tyler Stickney, who has 22 points. And for penalty minutes, the most amount of penalty minutes for the Strikers is Hayden Thornton. As we get underway, it looks like it's going to be Cahal McKeown getting the nod. And Connor Schodecker should get the nod. Only goalie dressed up here tonight for the Santa Barbara Royals as they make the slow skate to their creases, and we get ready for the showdown, the semifinal showdown. This will decide who goes on to the finals tomorrow at 10 o'clock. A little bit of a last-minute adjustments for the equipment for Jacoby. Now that Stefan Jacoby is ready, we have Ryan Campbell at center, Jack Dawson at right wing, and he will be facing off against number 9, James Kane IV. He'll have Frissell, and I believe that is Addison Healy to his left. And here we go, underway here in El Segundo, California, as we have Brett Wilkinson coming into the slot, trying to pass it off into the corner now. A little bit of a malfunction there for the Santa Barbara Royals as a few players go spilling into the boards. Davis, he'll try to clear it up to the side of the boards, leaving it off. Jacoby playing with it in the corner, trying to pass it off, leaving it, now skating it up. Jacoby, he has it in the corner. Leaving it off now for Davis. Evan Davis going up to Dawson, loses the puck, gains it back. A little bit of a stick lift, though. Leaving it off for, I believe that was Campbell, but couldn't really control it there. In the corner now, it's Flowers. He'll leave it off. Campbell has it. Campbell trying to play it off. And Davis will play it into the corner. Aloisi trying to go off. Davis, shot, tipped on, and that will go out of play. So far for the Strikers, a little back and forth. Excuse me. So a little back and forth for the Strikers thus far here in the game as they win the draw, trying to go back to the left corner. And They'll have it. Shot. Save. Rebound right out in front. And that will be cleared. Campbell will have it. Trying to get it out. And now here we go with the strikers. Back the other way. 2-on-1. Edwards has it. He has Aloisi to his left. Shot. Save. Rebound right out in front. And that is held. Great save there by Connor Schodeker. And now here we go with Howard. He'll face off against Dash Lawrence. Howard, he'll win the draw off of a tie-up, but the Royals will get it. Clear it as far as center. They'll try to go down into the zone, but Lawrence will pick it off. Lawrence will leave it off for Frissell. Frissell couldn't handle it. Aloisi has it. Howard trying to get it, lost it to Frissell. And now here we go again with the strikers. Back the other way, Lennon right out in front to Aloisi trying to make the save, and it just goes wide of the net. They'll leave it off for Brett Wilkinson. Wilkinson getting it down in deep. 12:33 left to go. I did not start the clock. Sorry about that. 12:33 left to go here in the first period. They'll play it off, and now here we go with Healy. Healy with a little bit of a pressure right out in front again, trying to throw it out in front for someone to leave it. And another shot saved by McKiln. Third shot saved by McKiln. Still loose in the corner, and the strikers will clear it. Stickney, 3-on-2 back the other way. Stickney will lose the puck. They'll try to get it up. No one there, and the strikers will play it down into the corner. Griffin trying to play it down. Stickney has it. And now here we go with a almost odd man rush for Thornton as he gets barreled into the boards, trying to force it out in front. And that will be called. I think Aiden Thornton is down. I can't exactly see right now. Yeah, looks like Thornton's down in some discomfort. He was smacked into the boards pretty good. So that's just an unfortunate size disadvantage there for Thornton as he tried to play it into the corner. A little bit too hard there. So very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. As the athletic trainer coming on to evaluate Thornton, who is down in the corner with 11:40 left to go. That was a heavy hit to take, especially for a guy of Thornton's size. I can't really tell what they're evaluating, but it looks like his leg. So we'll just have to see. You hate to see it, especially in a sport as fast-paced as this. And Thornton this season statistically has been very productive for the El Segundo Strikers. Big guy to lose. 5 goals, 6 assists, 11 points, and 32 penalty minutes. But right now, you're just hoping that he's okay. As everybody tries to stay warm on both sides of the ice, Royals and Strikers. So we will take a break right now. Or actually, no, he's getting up. Still holding that, looks like his arm. And looks like he's going to be going down to the tunnel, so he may be done for the night. As we get back underway here, all the best wishes to Aiden Thornton. Hopefully he makes a speedy recovery. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Hopefully he makes a speedy recovery. 11:40 left to go. Strikers win the draw. Bring it back into the zone. Campbell just loses the puck. Gets it back. Right circle. Trying to leave it off. Picked off by the Royals. They couldn't clear it. And now here we go with the Strikers. Campbell. He has it. Shoots. Save. And a good save there by Schodecker. Connor Schodecker, number one goaltender here tonight for the Santa Barbara Royals. And you can definitely see why, as he's leading the team in save percentage. Campbell out to take the draw. Campbell wins it. They'll give it off to Brett Wilkinson. Campbell couldn't really go out for it, so Howard has it now in the corner. Excuse me, that's Green. Campbell right out in front, and a good save there by Schodecker. Strikers will keep it down in deep. Green has it, and he'll get checked off the puck. Royals trying to clear it, held in. Davis trying to shovel it off to Campbell, taken away, and Ritz will hold on to it. Davis holds it in, trying to go through the legs, and that is taken away by the Royals. Brett Wilkinson has it. Wilkinson skating it into the zone. He loses the puck, holds on to it, and that will be played on. And now here we go with Campbell. Campbell leaving it off, dangling right out in front. Shot save, rebound. Left side shot, scores! The El Segundo Strikers start off the scoring here tonight at 10:31 off of a mad scramble. It was two juicy rebounds there for the Strikers, and they finally bat it home the second time. So 1-0 is your score here as the Royals look to tie it up here as Haynes trying to get into the zone. Heckled by a few defenders for the Strikers. They'll throw it out in front, taken away by El Segundo, and quickly taken away by the Royals, centering it out in front, but the Strikers were there. Dawson playing it down into the offensive zone, chipping it in right behind of Schodecker. Dawson, he'll give it back to Howard. Howard, he'll leave it off for Ritz. Ritz trying to get it out in front, but taken away by the Royals, and they'll try to clear it out. They do. Lennon leaving it off for Klingman. Intercepted by the Royals. Lennon, they'll leave it off for Ritz. Ritz right out in front. Howard has it. Howard, he'll leave it off for Dawson. Dawson, a shot, just goes off the mask. Dawson again trying to center it out in front. Howard with it now. Howard having a little bit of trouble, taken away by the Royals, but kept in by the Strikers. Royals still with it. Trying to go down is Haynes. Or excuse me, that's Healy. Klingman, he'll leave it off for Aloisi, who just couldn't hold it. Aloisi wins the foot race. He'll get down into the corner trying to pass it out. Left corner. Howard has it, trying to give it off to Aloisi. Poke checked away. Royals with it, trying to clear it out. Held in by Lennon. Lennon couldn't get a clean shot. And now here we go with the Royals back the other way. Leading the rush. A shot save by Cahal McKeown. They'll play it off into the corner. Edwards. He'll leave it off into the corner of the JV Royals side. Trying to go out into the neutral zone of the Royals, trying to get a change. Strikers, Keller, coming into the zone, but he's knocked down as the Royals will get it out again. Wilkinson, passing it off. Campbell gets shoved off the puck. And now we go with Dominic Aloisi, a shot save by Connor Schodecker. Schodecker so far this this game. Not really facing grade A chances, but stopping everything he needs to. Same thing with Cahal McKeown. McKeown had a great save earlier here in the first period as he sprawled out to make the blocker save as a face-off one right out in front, trying to shoot it. Scores! Ryan Campbell has shown up to this game, and it is 2-0 Strikers. Appearing on the scoreboard, and it looks like Aiden Thornton's back. Just looking behind the glass. I don't know if he's going to be playing, but I think the athletic trainer is still putting him through the motions. As the Strikers get it back again. Trying to force it in is Griffin, taken away by the Royals. Royals go back the other way, trying to play it off. Keller lost it. Wilkinson, he'll clear it off. Ritz, he'll play it into the corner. Now here we go with Campbell. Campbell back the other way. Goes through two defensemen, but he couldn't go through the third as Wilkinson will play it. Wilkinson, he'll dump it into the zone right behind of Connor Schodecker. The Royals will play it, taken away by Howard. Howard will dump it into the left corner of the Royals zone. Howard, Davis. Davis right out in front. Ritz trying to pressure it in the deep slot. Jacoby. Jacoby trying to play it down into the corner. Howard still with it. They'll leave it off. Right behind the net. Davis. Davis, a good shot save. Rebound right out in front. Nothing doing as the Royals can't get it out. Davis still hounding him. And now they do clear. And now here we go with the Royals back the other way. Lennon will control it. Cowgill trying to pressure Jacoby. Will give it off a little bit out of the reach of, I believe that was Green. And now Davis has it. Davis, a good shot, just goes off the leg. 2-0 Strikers here in the first period with 6:15 left to go. Kane. Kane turns into a big check as he tries to cycle it through. Still holds on to the puck. He tries to center it out in front. Davis will clear it all the way down. On target, no icing, but he will cover. No, he won't. He'll play it. No whistle. Leaving it off, Dawson. Dawson will chip it off to Klingman. Klingman trying to go down deep to Dawson again. Dawson holds on. He'll leave it off for Campbell. Campbell gets checked off the puck. Dawson there to help. He'll leave it off for Wilkinson. A good shot just goes wide of the net. Wilkinson right out in front has Dawson. Shot, scores! That is Dawson. Jack Dawson gets his 11th goal of the season and first goal of these postseasons. It is 3-0 Strikers. They are from Santa Barbara. Excuse me, there's someone we're not exactly in a booth, so a lot of people come up to ask like where these guys are playing from, and it's really cool. This is exactly why I love calling this young youth of hockey, because a lot of people show interest in the game of hockey, and it's very interesting to see all walks of life and how they got interested in hockey. And even if they're new to the sport, it's fun explaining it and why I think it's the best sport in the world. Anyway, coming off of my little tirade there, the Strikers open up the scoring 3-0. Campbell getting ready for the face-off. He'll win it back. And now here we go with Wilkinson. Wilkinson dekes to the left. Still has it. Right out in front. Shot, scores! Absolutely amazing goal. 4-0 Strikers. Brett Wilkinson How do you do? As he dangles through the entire team and feeds Ryan Campbell. Absolutely great. Sick mitts, as the Buffalo announcer would say. Down right behind of Schodecker. Trying to play it out to the side are the Royals. Taken away by the Strikers. Klingman will try to get it down, and that is a heavy hit. That is a dangerous hit. That, ouch. Ouch for one. For two, you're lucky that you're not kicked out of the game there. And for three, I really hope that Royal is all right. I never really got the number. But for a few seconds, it looked like he or she didn't know where they were. So that's one thing that I would take into consideration if I'm the coach. Concussion protocol. Definitely. So, Strikers are down a man. It's going to be Jack Dawson going to the box for 2 minutes for boarding. Kane will try to quarterback this power play as Campbell coming into the zone. And Campbell will slice it out of the zone into the Royal zone. And now Stickney trying to win the foot race. And he shoves off a few Royals off the puck. Superman. Stickney, he'll give it to Kane. Kane, deking, shot off the post. He beat McKeown cleanly there, and a good shot, another save by McKeown. He beat McKeown cleanly there, but just couldn't beat the post. And another shot just goes off the blocker of McKeown, and looks like we're going to be getting another penalty for the Strikers, and another shot saved by McKeown. So looks like this is going to be a little fork in the road opportunity. It's 4-0, and now you have a 5-on-3 to deal with. We'll see what the call is. It's going to be 2 minutes for cross-checking on Tyler Stickney. So 1:05 to go in a 5-on-3. And that is a long time for a 5-on-3 power play, as Wilkinson gets it right out of the zone right away, trying to regroup as a unit. Out there we have Jacoby, Wilkinson, and Howard. Howard will take away the puck and slap it back down ice. 3:45 left to go here in this first period. And 37 seconds left on the 5-on-3. And again, Wilkinson will send it down ice. Strikers not even letting him into the zone, and the Royals will go off for a quick change. Racing it down ice are the Royals, trying to go down into the left corner. Good shot saved by McKeown, and he will cover. So, like I said, this is the LA Kings High School Hockey League playoffs for the JV semifinals. And this is just the second time that the El Segundo Strikers have made it this far into the playoffs, into the semifinals. Campbell, he'll leave it off, just going across and down ice. 10 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Campbell on Frissell. Davis takes it away. And he'll go down ice. And now here we go with the Strikers. A 2-on-0, actually. A little miscommunication as they'll try to play it down. That was a wide miscommunication there. I think Campbell kind of got greedy there, trying to force Edwards to get the puck. Trying to do a little switcheroo like, no, you pass it to me and I'll score. But, you know, when it comes to shorthandedness, and we are going to get another penalty, and it's going to be on Kane, so the Strikers will go on the power play in about 32 seconds. Tyler Stickney will be out of the box by that time, And I don't think I see Dawson out of the box, so it might be a 10-minute misconduct as well. So that's going to be an interesting development, as he is a huge force here on the offense. Campbell loses it. Royals with it. Can't outrace Dawson, or Davis rather, and he'll give off a little flutter shot to McKeown. Spilling along the boards is Davis trying to clear it out. Royals keep it in. Trying to go down. Tripped up. No call. And the Royals will get it back. Trying to go back into the striker's zone. Held in. And now we will go with the Royals. He has it at his feet. Taken away. Great stick work by the El Segundo defense. Getting a little complacent. And there's a 3-on-1 going. Shot save. And no rebound. Great glove control there by the keeper. Connor Schodeker, though, has already 4 goals hanging above his head. Very good position-wise. Making sure he comes out of the net. Making sure he's set to the shot. And he doesn't give off rebounds, well, all that much, as the first goal here in the game was actually a rebound. So a minute 18 left to go here in the El Segundo power play, 1:54 in the period, as another shot and a good save there by Connor Schodeker. It looks like we have a little heated tempers here early in the game. First period, 4-0 already for the El Segundo Strikers. Minute 49 left to go. Howard. He'll place it off. Holding it there. Green, a good shot, just goes high and wide. Howard right out in front, trying to force the play, but taken away. Aloisi holds it in. He'll leave it off to the left corner. Jacoby going down to Aloisi. Aloisi, he'll leave it off for Brett Wilkinson. Wilkinson, a good shot, save by Schodeker, and he will cover. 1 minute and 25 left to go here in the first period. And 48 seconds left to go in the El Segundo power play. Howard wins the draw. He'll leave it off. Royals with it, trying to clear it down ice. Aloisi holds it in, and a shot just goes off the leg of Flowers. Haynes has it. He'll try to clear. Passing it off, taken away by Aloisi. Dominic Aloisi trying to go down to Campbell. Couldn't really hold on to it as the Royals get it back. They'll play it off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson, 20 seconds left to go here in the power play. Aloisi. They'll leave it off. Wilkinson. Wilkinson, a good shot, just goes wide of the net. 8 seconds left to go here in the power play. 42 seconds left to go in the period. Leaving it off. Strikers. Wilkinson has it. 28 seconds in the period. Right out in front. Nothing doing, as Campbell couldn't really get a good angle on the shot. They'll leave it off. Royals just out of their reach as Davis is back. Davis taken away by the Royals. They have it in the corner. And he turns Jacoby into a big hit. Leaving it off. Royals. Turnaround shot saved by Cathal McKeown. The little fighting Irish. 2 seconds left to go here in the first before we get a brief 1 minute intermission. So I believe in the LA Kings High School Hockey League, if you're up 6-0, then that's when it's going to be playing running time, where the clock doesn't stop. But I'm not sure, since this is playoff rules. They clear it a minute to win it and a minute to rest.
You get a chance to welcome the new listeners. You know, because there's a lot of people that haven't seen now that they're in the playoffs and stuff.
And we'd like to thank everybody who listened all season, and we'd like to thank any newcomers who are coming to listen to their kids play in the High School Hockey League for the LA Kings. And I'm Brian Flores, along with my dad, the cameraman Richard Flores, bringing you playoff hockey for the LA Kings High School Hockey League semifinals for the El Segundo Strikers and the Santa Barbara Royals. So far here in the game, a lot's been happening for the Strikers, and for the Royals, they had chances, but they just couldn't capitalize on them. I think if you dial back, stop kind of trying so hard, because sometimes you get into your own head. If you get into a playoff game, sometimes you try so hard to beat the other team that it just doesn't click. I think if the Royals were to dial back, just cycle around the puck, just play and have fun, really. Because that's what, at the end of the day, that's what this all boils down to, is just high school kids just trying to have fun on the ice. And for a lot of these kids, a good chance to make an impression on future colleges, as the puck is dropped and off we go in the second period. Royals turn him into a big check. Stickney trying to play it down. Holding it in the zone. Brett Wilkinson goes into the corner trying to get it. Klingman. Royals have it, and a good shot just goes wide. Lawrence, another shot, just goes off the leg of Stickney. Thornton is back on the ice, and as I say that, he loses his mouth guard. Thornton, right behind a Schoenecker, right out in front, and a good save there. And it's a good thing that we see Aiden Thornton back. It's a very scary hit that he received early in the first period. And he was down for the count, missed the rest of the first period, but he is back and he is playing. Here in the second period, Stickney. He has it into the zone, the Royals. Try to chip it out. Royals have it into the zone. Healy, leading point getter. They'll try to cycle it around to Frissell. Frissell trying to go back to Healy. And that's taken away by Brett Wilkinson as he checks Healy off the puck. Klingman, right out in front, shot save, rebound out in front, and the Strikers take it away. Here we go with Campbell. Campbell, left side, pitch it out in front, and Thornton just couldn't finish it. Bounced right over his stick as he takes another spill into the ice, but he gets off. He's fine as the Royals try to clear it, held by the Strikers, trying to pitch it off. Keller. He'll leave it off for Green. Green tries to hit Green, but taken away by Campbell. Campbell, right out in front. Shot, scores! Sick mitts there by Ryan Campbell. That is... that is something else. And you know what? If you are the varsity Strikers listening in on this game, these are kids that you want to watch. That is for sure. As Campbell, absolutely highlight reel goal there. Deking through two players. He dekes through teams at a time. I've never seen a more dominant hockey player than Ryan Campbell. Well, I mean, high school hockey player. Sorry. I know there's a few that would make bid for the best hockey player of all time. As Campbell holds it in, trying to go down in deep. Again, or excuse me, that's Lennon. Lennon, he'll leave it off for Keller, trying to tip it out in front. Held into the corner. Trying to go off. And that will go to the icing. Now they will go off. Full line changes. Hall iced it down into the corner. And that is something interesting that I didn't know either. When it is a icing in the high school leagues for both Anaheim Ducks and LA Kings High School Hockey League. You are allowed to ice the puck and still get a line change. That is something I did not know. Strikers trying to go out in front, and a good shot tipped around, and Aloisi will try to chip it around to Davis, but a little bit too weak there. But taken away by the Strikers, held in momentarily, taken out. And now here we go with the Royals back the other way. 5-0 Strikers so far here in the game. Taken away by El Segundo. Royals get it back. Trying to at least get a goal here to get things started. And Keller couldn't hold it. Wilkinson, he'll leave it off for Howard. Howard. He'll leave it across. A shot just goes off the end boards. And right out in front, Aloisi just couldn't hold it. Wilkinson holds it. Aloisi trying to bid for possession. He gets it. Centering to no one. Trying to go back the other way. A little bit of a camera miss something. As Aloisi trying to go across. Sorry, a little camera error and a blindside hit. That is a dangerous hit. That's something that you don't want to do. That was right to the head. That was square to the head. No, and even if you didn't see him, you need to pay attention to where you're skating. Peripherals. You can't really have those blinders. Is if you don't know where you're skating and you accidentally skate into someone, like here, it's an unfortunate penalty, and they're going to be giving him the boot. That's a 5-minute major. No, because, all right, I can understand why they're calling this a 5-minute major because, again, that is going towards the head. Head was the main point of contact there. And any league, that was actually a very scary hit at one. And I think it looked worse than it actually was. So it looks like James Kane is getting the gate. I don't know if he's out for sure. I don't know if he's going to be out of the game for sure. But he gets the gate for 5 minutes. And I don't know if he's going to be getting a game misconduct. I seriously do not know. I just know that Dawson has a 10-minute misconduct. That may be a 10-minute misconduct, so a 15-minute penalty for James Kane and a 5-minute power play for the Strikers. Very interesting developments coming off as the Strikers win the draw, trying to go off right out in front, and it tipped on down by Stickney, but goes wide, and a centering pass by Davis just goes out of the zone. Wilkinson holding it off, leaving it out in front. Jacoby, he'll play it into the corner. 10:18 left to go. Jacoby playing it down in deep, skating through, but just couldn't get the puck through with him. Wilkinson leaving it off for Aloisi. Aloisi playing it. He'll give it to Davis. Davis, he'll give it to Stickney. That's Jacoby. Jacoby trying to send it out in front, and Aloisi was a little bit too slow to get that. But right now, again, 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in this 5-on-4. And 8 minutes and 9 minutes and 51 seconds left to go here in the period. Ryan Campbell will win it back. Howard right out in front, trying to skate off with it, but a great defensive play by the Royals to prevent the shot. Right behind the net, Campbell still playing with it. Right circle. Skating it off. He'll leave it off. And a good shot by Tyler Stickney goes high, wide, off the end boards. Campbell still with it. Left circle. Skating it through. Again, he tries to cut through, but Royals don't let him. And now here we go with Stickney. A good shot and a great save there by the defense. It was blocked out in front, and we will have a stoppage of play as it goes inside the Strikers bench. Back onto the hit that caused this 5-minute major. I think at this point in hockey, like this level, this high school level, I think the refs are a little bit more careful about the hits that are thrown. And that hit, I think, if you're in the NHL, is a 2-minute minor. Right out in front, shot, save! Rebound out in front, and that is held. Absolutely great save there by Connor Schoenecker. Going from right to left, and he kept his blocker down to make sure that it didn't leak through. It looked like it did, but it looked like he squished the pads enough to hold it. Great save. And like I was saying, I think if you're in the NHL, that's a 2-minute minor, unless the player's really hurt. But right now, I think the refs just want to make sure the kids stay safe. Right out in front again, and a good tic-tac-toe just couldn't complete. Another shot, scores! He banked it off the defense. Unfortunate goal there for the Santa Barbara Royals, and a very fortunate play by the El Segundo Strikers. So 6-0 is the score here. And 3 minutes still remaining on the power play. Stickney, he'll leave it off. Trying to go down to Howard. Excuse me, that's Griffin that has it. Griffin still with it. Right out in front, trying to lift it over the shoulder, but just couldn't get the grip of the puck. And again out in front, taken away by the Royals. Strikers looking to keep it in. They do. Aloisi trying to go out in front, taken away by the Royals, batted away by the defense, and now the Strikers have it. Davis just shoves off Heatley, and there you go with the size advantage for Davis. A big, girthy guy out in front, and Heatley tried to cut him off, and he just ran over him like a semi-truck. Flowers, a good shot, save by McKiln. Now here we go with Davis, 3-on-1. Davis, right out in front, shot save, rebound out in front. Again, nothing happening as Dawson, or excuse me, that's Griffin. There's a lot of 80s on this team. A lot of 8s. Griffin has it. Huh? Griffin, he'll try to leave it off for Thornton, but Jacoby will get it. Jacoby into the zone, holding it. Right in back of the keeper, trying to go to the left side. He'll give it off to Aloisi. Aloisi will give it off to Wilkinson. Out in front, no one there. Wilkinson will get the puck again. He'll leave it off. 1:17 left to go here in the power play. 1 goal scored in the 5-minute major, and another shot save. Rebound out in front. Nothing doing. And that will be cleared all the way length of the ice. No icing. Wilkinson. Skating across the blue line. He'll leave it off, and a haymaker shot save. Rebound out in front, and the Royals will control. They'll try to clear. They do. Off the side of the boards, and now Wilkinson will play it down to Lennon. Lennon, one-touch pass to Ritz. Ritz couldn't hold on to it. He'll turn it over. And now the Royals can't hold on to it as Haynes trying to clear it. He gets it. Going down across. Lennon. Deking to the left, shot save, rebound out in front again, and nothing doing. 5 minutes left to go here in the, or excuse me, 6 minutes left to go here in the second period. 6 seconds left to go here in the power play as Green will get it. Going across. And it's not going to be a 15-minute power play, so it was just the 5. And right out in front again, save. And he will cover. We are playing stoppage. So it's 6-0 right now. I think this is the playoff rules where I don't think there is running time. I think it's just high as you can go, I guess. Howard getting ready for the draw. He'll have Campbell to his left. He'll have, I believe that is Stickney to his right. No, that's Jake Edwards to his right. And right behind him, Keller. Edwards, he'll give it to Keller. Keller right out in front trying to play it. And a shot scores! Seeing eye shot. And a befuddled goaltender. Not really that much tracking going on by the defense or the goaltender there. And it's 7-0 Strikers. Howard, he'll win the draw back. Keller has it. Strikers really came in with one mentality. Score. And that's exactly what they've been doing. Strikers hold it in, trying to get it down into the corner. They'll leave it off for Campbell. Out to the side. Trying to play it down. Still holding into the corner. And now Campbell will get loose. He'll leave it off. Royals with it. Taken away by the Strikers. And now taken away by the Royals. And a big hit there thrown by Campbell. And a good shot save. Rebound. Just goes wide of the net, but we are going to be getting a penalty. I don't know who's going to be getting the gate. There was a lot that was happening on that play. So it looks like the Royals are going back to the penalty box. Kane back to the box, and Strikers back to the power play. As McKeown looks on, he'll look as the scoreboard is updated. Howard leaving it off, trying to clear it to the Royals, now getting it into the Strikers' end momentarily, now into the neutral zone. And he turns into a big check as Frissell just shook it off. Or, excuse me, that's fair. And he's taken down, no call. 4:20 left to go here in the second period. And a minute 32 left to go here in the power play for the Strikers. Kane in the box for interference. That'll go all the way down, played by the goaltender. They call this icing, which is very interesting. I thought it went off the stick of the goaltender, Schodecker, but I guess it didn't. So 4 minutes and 3 seconds left to go here in the second period. 7-0 Strikers. Little lopsided score, and I think with that kind of break, the Strikers would be up 7-0 at this point. And play it down. Taken away by Wilkinson. And that's not to take away from the Royals. The Royals, as he turns into a big check, throwing Thornton down to the ice. Wilkinson. Wilkinson turns it over. He gets tripped up. Again, no call. Trying to go down to the other side of the ice is Dawson. Dawson holds up. He'll leave it off to the side. Playing it down. Taken away by the Royals. Now that's tripped up. That's going to be a call. That's going to be a call, as that's a clear-cut trip. That is a blatant trip if I've ever seen one. Thought they scored, too. That was a good shot too. But I don't think Schoedeker was really involved in the play at that point. So it's going to be 38 seconds of 4-on-4 as it's going to be Adam Ritz going to the box. Back underway. Wilkinson playing it. Leaving it off. Green. Wilkinson. Out in front. Right out in front. Thornton, good shot and a great save there. Wilkinson, a good shot again. Leaving it off. Save, rebound out in front. And instant. I think that was instant regret by Schoedeker, who let it down, tried to play it out, but instantly tried to cover it up again. But as a goaltender, you do learn when you're comfortable on playing it. That's something that I've encountered with a couple of goaltenders. There's some goaltenders that when you're shooting in, they like to just cover it no matter what and just keep it in their glove because they feel that every time the play stops, they feel a whole lot better. And there's other goaltenders who, no matter what, they'll try to play it. If you're open, you better get open because here comes the puck. And other goaltenders, they're just like at their own convenience or at the player's convenience as the Royals try to break it up ice. And now here we go with Kane. Kane trying to go down ice. He's taken down, and again, no call, but I don't really think that was. Everybody was looking for a sign for the ref to call it, but I don't think that was a call. It was just good defense as Kane just holds on to the stick of the strikers and really just puts himself down to the ice. Healy trying to take it away. He does. Finally setting up this power play, and a good shot blocked out in front. Doesn't even get to McKeown, and that will be cleared the rest of the way by, I believe, Matthew Lennon. Royals in their own zone. Jacoby playing it. Jacoby playing it down into the net. Trying to center it out in front, but no one there. He does center it, but Royals were there to get it back. 2-on-2 back the other way. Kane sidesteps, holding into the corner. Right out in front, saved by McKillin. Another shot just goes wide of the net. Fair. She'll try to give it off. Taken away by Lennon. Fair tries to hold it in. Now Headley does. Headley, a good shot, save, rebound out in front. And again, the strikers will smother the puck, trying to go down the other way. 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. $60 seconds left to go. And that will trickle down to 49 seconds. So, in the game, the Strikers pretty much dominant here in the first and second period, playing real El Segundo hockey. As Stickney, he'll leave it off. Howard trying to go out in front. Klingman racing down ice. No icing, and he just dangles through and kind of breaks the ankles of the Royals, trying to go back the other way. He has Stickney, a shot save, and if he held on just a little bit longer, he had his partner just racing up ice. And now here we go with the Royals back the other way. Haynes gets it taken away by Keller. 18 seconds left to go. Aloisi trying to go down. Stickney has it. Stickney, shot, just goes wide of the net. Aloisi trying to grab the puck. He has it. 6 seconds. Leaving it off. Royals will clear. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. That will be that. And we're off to the third period after this 1 minute intermission. So far in the second period, Strikers have been playing their game, just cycling through the puck, and playing hard, just hounding. And it looks like we're going to be having a little bit more than a 1-minute intermission as both teams are going to the benches. So they're going to be cutting the ice for this one. You know, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know that was a rule. I'm kind of getting I'm getting used to this JV. I guess it is a playoff rule where they do cut the ice in between the second and third. I know that in Division 1 and 2 of the Anaheim Ducks High School Hockey League, that is a big rule where they cut the ice in between. So right now your score for the El Segundo Strikers 7-0 as we get ready for the third period. And if you're interested, the LA Kings just scored against the Minnesota Wild. It was Andrzej Kopitar at 5:16, and they lead the Minnesota Wild at the end of the first 1-0. So if you want to tune into that, well, the more exciting game gets a little bit of an intermission. So we'll see you then here on the LA Kings High School Hockey League.
Sail a little bit high, a little bit long. I need us to be a little bit high, a little bit long, completely alone.
Gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I am cursed by every day till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.
Never forget this day.
I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I'm cursed by every day till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day. I'll never forget this day. never forget this day. I'm gonna throw my memories away. Now I feel I'm done, and I am cursed by every day till my time is gone. I've never felt this way before, and now I know this all for sure. I won't forget your last betray. I'll never forget this day.
go here in the third period as the Strikers look to advance to the finals for the first time in their history. And another score right off the bat. El Segundo with another goal. And I think it's going to be Keller that gets the goal. So with just 20 seconds played here, the Strikers have a stranglehold 8-0 lead. Just 20 seconds, 16 really, into the third period, and it's 8-0. Ref's having a little conversation about something. As we get underway here, the Strikers with a now 8-0 lead. Just count down the time as the Royals keep it in, trying to pitch it out behind of a new goaltender, Oliver McLean, making his debut here in the playoffs. Right out in front again, trying to play it across, and a shot scores, and that ruins the shutout as Oliver McLean just couldn't handle that one. And the Royals get one here with 14 minutes and 18 seconds left to go here in the third period. And the ref is down. That's... Okay, now that is scary. Was he hit? Ooh. Yeah. Men in stripes don't exactly have pads, so any time that they get hurt, it's it's scary. So ref gets up. Looks like he's all right. I think this is a good time to kind of say thank you to all the men and women in stripes that come out to officiate these games. Make sure that these kids stay safe and have fun. Tyler Stickney, he'll leave it off. Trying to play it down into the Royals' side. Green takes it away from the Royals. 14 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in the game. Taken away, still loose. Strikers bat away at it, and that will result in that will result in a lot of extracurricular activity as he He tried to do the old boxing. It's like he was an extra in Rocky 4 as he tried to do a little cartwheel punch. That was kind of the weirdest fighting I think I've ever seen. No, that's not. Yeah, there was a big size difference. I forgot who was that one fighter. The one guy in the Boston Bruins. He got his jersey taken off. He started just slapping him. It kind of reminded me of that. Really funny video. If you just look up a hockey slap fight, you pretty much find it on YouTube. It's really funny. It's really funny. I love watching that video. But getting back to this game, it is 8-1 Strikers after the Royals finally broke through here in the third period. 13 minutes and 59 seconds left, and they're going to be explaining something to the coach, and looks like coach isn't really happy about it. And looks like the player isn't either. So we'll get back to the game here with 13:59 left to go, and another line change here for the Royals before we get started. Campbell trying to leave it off for Keller. Striker's still with it. Leaving it off. Campbell has it. Campbell. Right out in front. Shot just goes wide. And a rebound. Again. Just couldn't find it. Royals back into the striker's zone. They'll leave it off right and back. Klingman will try to find it. Royals get it. Again, out in front, trying to play it away. Royals on the puck. Checked off the puck now. They'll leave it off to the side and into the neutral zone. 13 minutes left to go. And now the Strikers 2-on-1. Clear cut. Right out in front. Shot save. Rebound. And he will cover. What an amazing save. I know I wasn't exactly enthusiastic, but wow, that was a great save about Connor Schodecker. Great save as he sprawls out. That's a little spread eagle going, and he saves it off the post. Shortened bench here for the Royals now as they'll try to play the back half of this period. 12 minutes and 50 seconds left to go in the third, as Howard will win it back. Wilkinson tipped on in front, and that will be taken away. Now here we go with the Strikers back the other way. Thornton, who was injured in the first period. They'll leave it off into the center of the ice, but they'll get it down into the Royals zone. Playing it across, can't get it out. Royals hold it in, or excuse me, Strikers held it in, but the Royals get it out that time. Playing it down, Wilkinson. He'll leave it off for Dawson. Dawson, slap shot save off the shin pad of Flowers. Howard, right out in front, trying to look for an outlet pass there, but nothing doing. Taken away by Wilkinson, held in by Howard momentarily, but the Royals make sure that they get it back into the neutral zone. Dawson playing it down, and he tried to go 5-hole there, but a little bit too much of a active play, and they score. That one goes 5-hole, and it looks like it's going to be Nathan Howard getting the goal. He'll add to his point total here tonight. 11:38 left to go here in the third period. 9-1. 11:29 left to go here in the third period. Ritz trying to hold it along the boards. Strikers take it away. Campbell has it. I don't think we're going to get a stoppage of or running time rule anytime soon. So it's 9-1 Strikers, and the Royals take it away. They'll try to get it up ice, trying to go into the Strikers zone. They do. Klingman, he'll hold it off to Keller. Keller will clear it off the side of the boards all the way down into the neutral zone, out of the Striker zone, but the Royals will get it back in. Keller, he'll play it off to Klingman. Klingman back to Keller. Keller tries to go up to Edwards, but a little bit out of his reach as he tries to poke check twice, and they'll leave it off. Royals taken away by the Strikers. Campbell has it. Campbell tries to force himself into the slot, but it's taken away again by the Strikers. Royals. Campbell, shot into the glove of Schodecker, and we will get another stoppage. So 10:28 left to go here in the third period. All seems academic as we're going by, again, stoppage of time. 9-1 is your score. Winning the draw is Jacoby, leaving it off right out to the side of Aloisi. They'll try to go across, and Davis will get it in the neutral zone. Davis leaving it off, clearing it into the zone. Trying to go across. Davis almost held in, but it goes out there. Strikers trying to take it across. Leaving it out, and the Strikers will get it in their own zone. Aloisi. Poke checks away. Frissell has it. Frissell now into the neutral zone. Frissell taken away. Royals have it. And a shot tipped in by one of the Strikers' defense, but it's cleared away by Oliver McLean. Jacoby, he'll give it off to Aloisi. Aloisi with a clean shot, just goes wide of the net. Aloisi trying to go out in front, tipped on, and a great save there by Schodecker. And another shot, haymaker, save by Schodecker again. Strong save coming out of his crease for that one. Mm, 8 minutes and 56 seconds left to go here in the third period. They'll leave it off. Keller, shot, save, rebound out in front, and nothing doing as Schodecker holds that one. Another haymaker shot just goes wide of the net. We'll try to leave it across. Trying to go down and deep into the corner, but the Royals will get it back the other way. Trying to lug it into the striker zone. That will be called offsides, and we'll get another stoppage. 8:25 left to go here in the third period. So again, the Strikers will play it. Down into the corner, Wilkinson, he'll play it out in deep. Trying to go off. And he does. Held in, Thornton, right out in front, tipped in, but a good poke check there by Schodecker. Royals will try to go back the other way, taken away by the Strikers. Thornton, leaving it off. Thornton leaves it off, trying to go into the corner now, taken away by the Royals. They will skate it as far as center, and they'll try to dump it in, but he'll try to actually lug it in himself, but taken away by the Strikers. back the other way. 7:32 left to go here in the third period. Skating across, Stickney, he'll leave it off for Thornton. Thornton off to the side, trying to dangle around, but he turns into a big check as Stickney tries to get it across. Down in the corner. Klingman, a shot goes high and wide. Wilkinson, he has Griffin. A good shot just goes wide of the net. Klingman leaving it across, and that will be cleared all the way down the ice for icing. So they're just deciding where the puck is going to be dropped. They will drop it, and the strikers will try to take it away. Flowers has it. Flowers, leave it off. Haynes, taken away by Howard momentarily. Shoved off the puck is Haynes by Campbell, and Campbell will get it all the way down ice, and that will be another no icing. They're not going to be calling that one icing. So a minute 24 left to go here in this power play for the El Segundo Strikers. Or, excuse me, penalty kill. Dawson. And that's another turnover as they go off sides. And that will be a penalty for the Royals as Hall is slow to get up. That's going to be both of them going to the box, and the Strikers wondering what they did wrong. But Hall is going for the rebuttal, or the retaliation. So Hall showing a little spunk as there's not really that much time left to go with just 5 minutes and 57 seconds left to go here in the third period. So we're just waiting for the puck to drop, really. With 5 minutes and 57 seconds now going for the Strikers. Referee Freed ready to get us underway. Freed will drop the puck. Strikers now into the zone, trying to go across. Leaving it off. Strikers intercept that. Now here we go with Howard into the Royal zone. He gets checked off the puck. 44 seconds left to go on the 2-minute minor on Brett Wilkinson. Davis will clear it all the way down into the Royal zone. 29 seconds left. 5 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the third period, taken away by Lennon. Royals still with it, trying to clear it out. Lennon playing it into the corner. 9-1 is your score. And big effort here by both squads. The score, I know, doesn't really nearly reflect how tight this was in the first period. But I think the Royals just playing as hard as they are, just trying to get another one in the net, I think just shows the amount of heart that this squad has. Any squad. That's why, again, I love the idea of high school hockey. You can really see the kids that really want to play. At the end of the day, they're not... I'm just going out a limb saying that they're probably not the most popular kids on campus because, I mean, really, it's all about football here in America, but football and basketball and baseball, but these hockey players really showing a lot of heart, a lot of courage, putting their bodies on the line. As a pass right out in front, trying to go across, and a great save there again by Connor Schodecker, who has had a lot of highlight reel saves. And again, this game really isn't on. It really isn't on anyone. At the end of the day, it's just the Strikers were hungry for this, and Royals. I think it was just a lot of cold water coming onto them all at once, as they had a really they had a Cinderella run this year coming into the playoffs, beating the number 3 seed. Just couldn't get it done here tonight, as 3 minutes are remaining here in the third period. Another save by Schodecker. They'll get it out in front. Brett Wilkinson unloads the shot, and it'll go high and wide. So a lot of spirit and heart here going for the Royals. And for the Strikers, they had something to prove here this year. As last year, they went out in the quarterfinals. And another shot, another goal there for the Strikers. It is 10-1. And I think knowing the coach for the JV team for the El Segundo Strikers, he's going to want to keep his guys calm, keep it professional. Knowing how he coaches the LMU Lions, I know that he keeps his guys under a tight leash. You don't go showboating. You don't go, rubbing it into the faces of the opponent. They're very, very good squad to play in ACHA. I'm very happy for this coach who got his LMU Lions to the playoffs as a 2-on-1 threatening. Brett Wilkinson back the other way. Breaks out right out in front. Shot, scores. Adam Ritz gets his first of the playoffs, and the big guy celebrating. And Ritz gets the goal. It's 11-0 for the Strikers. And the big dog gets his bone there. And I think they're going to be calling this one. They're going to be calling it for showboating. And knowing the coach is not going to be too pleased about that. That's one penalty I think the coach doesn't want to take at this stage of the game. It's 11-0. Try to keep your cool, but you know what? When the big guy scores, you know that you gotta chip it in. And for Adam Ritz, it is his second goal of the season. Edwards a good shot, and he'll save it going across. And I think, personally, as a big guy myself, I think when big boys score, it's always more electrifying. It's just like, every guy has his day, and Adam Ritz, he's always there in the back end, always trying to make the big hits happen, always in the down and dirty areas. He's a workhorse. And with just 8 minutes of penalty time, he has 1 goal, 4 assists, and 5 points. And now this is just his 10th penalty minute this year. So I think that's a good one to get, as the Royals get a goal here to answer Adam Ritz's goal. They are now down by 9. And the Kings just scored again. Trevor Moore. It's 3-1 Kings. So everything is all academic here, and hey, if you're a Royals fan who's a Kings fan, I think the Kings kind of equaled that out somewhat. But getting back to the game here, a good shot saved by McLean, and I think Royals played a really good game here tonight. Just couldn't find the back of the net. And that's large part due to the strikers. 1 minute left to go and 50 seconds before the El Segundo Strikers advance to the LAK High School Hockey League Finals. Playing it down in deep. And 16 seconds left to go. 10 seconds now. Now the Strikers are up on the boards, ready to celebrate with 7 seconds left to go. 3, 2, and 1. The celebration can commence. The El Segundo Strikers have gotten business done here today as they eliminate the Santa Barbara Royals and move on to the Los Angeles Kings High School Hockey League JV Finals. Great game played here today for the LA Kings High School Hockey League. And a great game played here today for the El Segundo Strikers. I think at the beginning of the season they had something to prove. And for the El Segundo Strikers, this is their first trip to the finals. And what a sweet trip it will be. They will be facing either the... Hang on. Give me a moment here. The Strikers will be taking on... Sorry. A little slow connection here. They will either be taking on the West Ranch Wildcats or the Bishop Union Broncos. That game will be played here at the El Segundo Sports Center at 6:30 p.m. I will not be covering that game, sorry. So tomorrow, the game will be played at 10:15 in the morning. And that will be either against, like I said, the Bishop Union Broncos or the West Ranch Wildcats, both of which should be a good competition for the El Segundo Strikers. For Richard Flores, my cameraman, and I am Brian Flores, your play-by-play commentator, graphic designer, and ABC or D. Take your pick. Your final score here tonight, 11-2. Winning goaltender Cahal McKeown has a save percentage as it gets queued up. Cahal McKeown has the save percentage of a 1.0. Cahal McKeown got a shutout here tonight. For Oliver McLean, he saved 4 shots, faced 6, and that will bring the grand total for the El Segundo Strikers goaltending tandem to a 20 shots total saved, and 22 shots totaled faced, with a .909 On the losing end, Connor Schoedeker faced 63 shots in the game, saved 52 of them, allowed 11 goals. And you know what? You know that you're good when you give up 11 goals. 11 goals and still come out with a .825 saved percentage. That is crazy. That is above crazy. Hats off to Connor Schoedeker saving 52 shots of 63 shots attempt. And again, for Richard Flores, I am Brian Flores, your play-by-play commentator, bringing you the El Segundo Strikers all season, and including tomorrow, where they advance to the finals to take on either the Bishop Union Broncos or the West Valley Ranch Wildcats. And we will see you tomorrow at 10:15 a.m., where the Strikers will have a chance to clinch the cup. Until then, thank you.